So ways to build credit. A very, very common misconception that people don't understand is anytime you owe 30% or more than your credit card limit, it will hurt your credit. So let's say your limit is $1,000. If you exceed that $300 limit, it actually hurts your credit rather than helps your credit. If you exceed 50%, it is detrimental to your credit. You have to, so if you have poor credit with maxed out credit cards, the easiest and fastest way is to pay them down below 30%. And so what I normally recommend is pay it below 30%, let it cycle, let the credit bureaus see that you have reduced that debt, and then pay it off. But don't close it, because if you close it, you lose all of that history that that account has given you. The other way to build credit as a first-time homebuyer or someone who doesn't have any credit is if we are already structuring your down payment to where you're putting money aside on a monthly basis, and let's say you get to the point where you've got $2,500 set aside, then you can put it into, we do here at the credit union what's called share secured loans. So you can put that money into a share account, whether it's a checking or a savings, and you can borrow against it.
Okay.
It's the cheapest money you can borrow because it's your own money that you're borrowing against. That money is frozen, but it is a loan that gives you credit. And so once you make your payments and you pay that loan back, that money is then unfrozen, it's freed back up. You have access to all of your money that you had been saving with before, and you've built credit all at the same time. Having yourself added onto someone's credit card is really essentially the only way to do an authorized signer. Will build your credit. It will give you all of the credit history that that individual has within that credit card. Two things to keep in mind when you're being added as an authorized signer. That debt counts against you. So if you're going to apply for an apartment, or if you're going to apply for something that they are going to calculate your debt to income ratio, the balance on that card, if there is a balance, whatever that minimum payment is a debt that is counted against you. So it is taken into consideration. The other thing to remember is if there's any late payments or any derogatory payments on that specific account, you get all of the credit history. So if the account was opened in 1982 and in 1987 there was one late payment, it's probably not going to hurt you, but it is going to be within your credit history. Outside of that, an authorized signer is the easiest, best way to build credit because you do acquire all of that credit history without really doing essentially anything. I mean, you're just kind of reaping the rewards of someone else who's had that credit, but it gives you a long credit history. By adding someone on as an authorized signer and it's for the purpose of credit building only, they do not need to actually have that credit card. So if you are a parent that is concerned that maybe their kid is going to go and charge the card because they just have limited credit card experience, just don't give them the card and they will still have the benefits of